All right, story time. I discovered that I've been playing on near freeform setting for the last several months.
What an idiot.
Now, for those that know, I actually freeform on far with placement and accuracy.
You haven't been happy.
Now, the reason for that, in short, is that when you're on far, you can put the ball further away from the receiver, which allows you to tuck throws away from KOs to be able to aggressive catch against man and man press. And namely with the bottleneck press meta that's been taking over the game, this has been something where I haven't had my jetpacks. And the other day on stream, somebody said, hey, can I see your defensive settings? I pulled up to show my ball hawk and my heat seeker settings, and lo and behold, I've been on near for quite some time. How long? I'm not exactly sure, but it's been months. Oof. When we're on far 17 out of 20 placement and accuracy, this is going to give us the ability to throw streaks and fades to our outside receivers or our slot receivers, depending on the coverage, and be able to throw them basically down and away. If you think about the thumbstick as a clock, you're going to throw to 4 main times on the clock, those being 4 o'clock for a down and right pass lead, 8 o'clock for a down and left pass lead, 10 o'clock for an up and out pass lead to the left, and 2 o'clock for an up and out pass lead to the right. So we're starting off here with Marvin Harrison on the left side on a fade against a bench press bottleneck universal coverage. All we're going to do is snap the ball, let him get into that bottleneck animation, throw this to 8 o'clock, and still click on holding down and outside 8 o'clock and tap Y. It's going to allow you to throw the ball in a spot where the bottleneck cannot impact you. Now, when you're on near, the free forming of streaks is not a throw you can make. It's always going to be knocked out because you're throwing it near the receiver. On far, you're able to put it in a spot where they can't get back to you and cause a knockout. So that universal coverage component of this does not really matter. Now let's go ahead and throw this to Jalen Waddle here on the right. He has no beat press abilities. We're just going to snap the ball against Richard Sherman. And this is going to be the mirrored throw down and outside to 4 o'clock. You see, that's the exact same type of throw. So this is a really great way to be able to get yourself into a spot where you're going to be able to throw back shoulder balls. Now, the other thing that's really, really cool is if you ever get a beat press animation, the magic spots, like I said, are 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock if you're throwing over the top. If you throw the ball between basically 11 and 1 o'clock on a streak, you'll overthrow on far. So let's go ahead and go through some others here. The next example is the 10 o'clock. You want to throw all your over the top streaks to 10 o'clock rather than 11 to 1 o'clock, because what happens is when you throw into that 11, 12, 1 o'clock area, that's the dead zone where they will overthrow it. So anytime you get a step on a defensive back, you want to make sure that you're throwing the ball up and outside to 10 o'clock. So in this case, we beat the press animation. You don't want to pass lead this straight up. You actually want to pass lead it up and left. This is going to give you that optimal in stride catch animation that doesn't slow down. You'll be able to still walk in for your touchdown. So that's going to be really, really key for being able to freeform against a variety of different press coverages. And namely, the one that's most important is going to be your 2-man under. We're going to press the coverage here. I'm going to put Marvin Harrison on a fade. We'll just use a streak, a fade, and an out, which is going to allow us to kind of hopefully throw this ball into that 10 o'clock area. So we're looking for a beat press, and we're going up and out to 10 o'clock. And what that does is that puts it in a spot where the safety can't get to it. All right, there, we kind of tucked that throw just a little bit too far out of bounds, but you see that that's the spot, again, where a safety is not able to make a play. So here you go. There's that upfield release. I'm going to throw this up and out to 10 o'clock. And look at how that ball is in stride as we throw this over the top of the 2-man under. Again, if I were on far, this would be completely underthrown. Now, if you're enjoying today's video, this is a breakdown that's been on my strategy website, Gridiron Game Plans, for quite some time now. In fact, this is one of my first game plans that I did all year, which was how to freeform on far, which is why the topic of this video, me not checking my settings, hurts so badly. The fact that we have this back right now against the bottleneck meta is absolutely massive. So make sure you guys go check out that game plan and 10 other offensive and defensive game plans and almost 300 vault tips that I've dropped all year long for just $9.95. We will have Madden 25 pre-sale intel out very, very soon. So make sure you guys are taking a look at that. Our college football 25 pre-sale is live on the website right now. You can unlock everything I will do in college football 25 for one payment of $75. Make sure you guys take advantage. Now let's go ahead and get back into the breakdown. So again, anytime you're trying to beat the 2-man under but avoid a safety, you're looking for that upfield release, and then you're going to throw this sucker all the way to about 10 o'clock, and you see that we're able to get a completion right there on the sideline where the safety cannot hit us. So this is a timing-based throw, but it's really easy. All you have to do is just watch the release animation of the wide receiver. As soon as he gets upfield on that outside shoulder, we know that we're gonna be safe. This is where that freeform to 10 o'clock is gonna come in. You see that comes in directly over his outside shoulder, and we get our feet down for a catch. And of course, this is absolutely massive anytime you're dealing with a heavy cover zero blitz. Really with this, all we are kind of looking for is either of our outside receivers to win against the player that is guarding them. So you see right here, neither gets a crazy win, but we always have the back shoulder ball available to us. If they win on the upfield shoulder, we throw the 10 o'clock ball like I just broke down against 2-man under. If they don't win upfield, you're gonna throw the back shoulder ball. It's a pretty simple read, really not too different. You know, you're just gonna be throwing up and out as opposed to down and out. So again, you snap the ball here. You see A got a win, so we're gonna throw that to 2 o'clock. I apologize, I meant B on that throw, but you saw it nonetheless. I snapped the ball. You saw Marvin Harrison get an upfield win. That ball goes to 2 o'clock. Why? Because he's on the right side of the field. Up and out is 2 o'clock on the right side. Up and out is 10 o'clock on the left side. So this is how you guys will be able to freeform on far. If you guys want more intel on this, again, make sure you guys go back and hit those refresher videos in my playlist. But I think that this is a really apropos video given what we're facing right now is a ton of man press. A lot of players are struggling against this, especially that 3-3 cub variety, which is more of a cover one base. This could be a huge weapon for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get the live and good luck.